Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about slicing in arrays. Slicing arrays. So in the last class we have discussed about indexing arrays, right? So here indexing and slicing is used to access array elements. Okay? So slicing in Python means taking elements from one given index to another given index. So we can give range. So from starting to ending by using slicing. So we pass a slice instead of index like this. So here subscript contain start and end. So I want to access from first to ninth. So from 1 to 9 elements you can by using slice operator. Okay. So here start and end are separated by using colon. Okay. So we can also define step, start, end and step. Okay, so here start is used to represent the starting index value and end is used to represent the ending index value, and step is used to indicate incrementation. So if you want to increment the value, the start value by 1 or by 2 or by 3. Okay, so we can increment by using step. Okay, so if we don't pass start, it will be considered the default value as 0. Okay, so if we don't pass end, it will take the length of array. Okay, it will take the length of array. Next, if you don't pass step, it will considered 1. For example, the array elements are total 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the index values. So I want to access from 0 index to 3 index. So for that purpose, you need to give the starting 0, and next what is the stopping? I want to access up to 4. I want to access up to third index. So you need to give 4. Okay, so it will take 4 minus 1, 3. Okay, so you need to give 4. So it will take 0 to 3. Okay, and next the step is 1, because so step is used to increment starting value. 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, like this. So if you given 2 here, 0 plus 2, 2 plus 2, like this. Okay, so if you given 3, 0 plus 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 is not there, like this. Okay, so in this way you can access the elements by using slice operator. So let's see the example, slicing one dimensional array. So here in one dimensional array, the elements are stored in a continuous memory locations, right? Okay, so here slice elements from index 1 to index 5 from the following array. So here from index, so I want to access from index 1 to index 5. So here total elements are 1, 2, 3 up to 7. So total 7 memory locations are allocated. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So index value starts from 0 to n minus 1, that is size minus 1. So total elements are 7, 7 minus 1, 6. So I want to access from first index to index 5. So for that purpose you need to give the starting index. So what is the starting index? 1 is the starting index, right? And next you need to give the ending index. So I want to access from 1 to first index to fifth index. Sorry, here you need to give 6. 6 minus 1, 5. It will take 5. Okay, so I want to give ending index 6. So next we need to give the step, that is 1. Step is a optional. Okay, step is optional, so that's why 1 colon 6. Starting is 1, ending is 6. 6 minus 1, 5. Up to 5 elements are accessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So in this way you can access in one dimensional array. So tell me, I want to access from 0 to 5. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to access 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So here index values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to access these elements only. So for that purpose no need to mention the starting, because here I want a starting 0 index. So if you didn't specify the starting, it will take the default value as 0. And next you need to mention the ending, because you need to access only 5 elements, right? So that's why you need to mention ending index 5. 5 minus 1, 4. And next, that's it. Okay. So if you didn't give any step, it will be considered the default value as 0. Okay. So if you want to access all the elements from 0 to size, so you can specify like this: colon colon. Okay. So here you didn't specify the starting, it will take 0. You didn't specify the ending, it will take array length. You didn't specify the step, it will take 1. Okay. So in this way you can access all the elements in array. Okay. So you can access by using negative index also. Arrays allows positive index as well as negative index. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, like this. So the array elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So the index values are, just wait a second. The index values are, this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and -7. So arrays accepts positive index values as well as negative index values. So I want to access 5 and 6. Okay. So what is the starting? Starting is -3. Okay. So what is the ending? Ending is -1. So -1, -1, that is -2. So that's why you need to give -1. Okay. So if you give -1, it will decrement by -1. So that's why -1, -1, that will be -2. Okay. So if you want to access all the elements by using negative index, you can give the starting, that is -6, and ending is you can give 0. Okay. -6 up to 0. 0 minus 1, -1. Like this. You can access all the elements by using negative index. Okay. So next, slicing two-dimensional array. So in two-dimensional array is nothing but it contains rows and columns, right? So I want to access the elements. Okay. So here for one dimensional it contains start, stop and step. So here for two-dimensional array, this is partitioned by two parts. Okay. So here it contains start, stop, step, and here also it contains start, stop, step. So this is for rows and this is for columns. So rows starting, rows stopping, rows step, column starting, column stopping, column step, like this. Okay. So first partition is used to represent rows and second partition is used to represent columns. So here the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this is 0th row, first row. 0th column, first column, second column, third column and fourth column. So here total number of rows are 2 and total number of columns are 5. 2 into 5, total 10 elements. Okay. So for example, I want to access, so in this table, I want to access first element. Okay. So I want to access first element. So for that purpose, you need to give 0, comma 0. Okay. So this is by using index. So 0th row and 0th column. Okay. So next, I want to access one column. I want to access row elements. Those row elements are 7, 8, 9. So I want to access 7, 8, 9. Okay. So for that purpose, you need to mention the row. So what is the row? Row is starting is 1. So what is the stopping? That is the starting and that is the stopping. So that's why 1 comma. So I didn't given any start and step. By defaultly at the end of the array and step is 1. 1 comma. Next you need to give columns. Starting is 1. Okay. So starting column is 1 and ending column is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. So up to, so starting and stopping, you need to mention start and stop. So these elements are accessible. Okay. So in this way you can access the elements. Okay. So this is first row and this is second row, right? So I want to access 7, 8, 9. So for this purpose, this is at first row. Okay. So you need to mention the row and next it is there in first column, second column and third column. So that's why starting column is 1 and ending column is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 7, 8, 9 are accessible. Okay. So in this way. Next one is I want to access 3 and 8. I want to access 3 and 8. So here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here 3 and 8 are one column. So I want to access a specific column. For this purpose, you need to mention the rows. So you want to access 0, 1. You need to access both the rows. So that's why 0 is the starting. So I'm not giving any stopping. Okay. So if you didn't specify any stopping, that will be considered up to the end of the array rows. Okay. So I want to access all the rows. So that's why I given only starting. So if you want to specify, you can specify the ending. So what is the ending row? 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So if you given 2, 2 minus 1, that is 1. It will take a 1. Okay. So what is the column? This is 0th column, first column, second column. So 2. 0, 2. This is the row and 2 is the column. I want to access 2. Okay. So I'm giving one question. Okay. So you can tell me the answer for this question. Okay. So I want to access 3, 4, 5 elements in the array. So I want to access 3, 4 elements. 3, 4, 5 elements. So for that purpose, you need to mention first row. Okay. So here slice is partitioned into two parts. One is used to represent rows and another one is used to represent columns. So this is at 0th column. This is at first column. Row. So I want to access the elements that those are present in 0th row. So that's why 0 is the starting and 0 is the ending. So for that purpose I am giving 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So starting is 0 as well as stopping is 0. So you are accessing only 0th row. And next you need to mention the columns. So this is 0th column, first column, second, third, fourth. So what is the starting column? Starting column is 2, right? Okay, because 3 is present in second column. And next, no need to mention the stopping because you want to access up to the end of the columns, right? So no need to mention the columns. So if you want to mention, you can mention 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Okay. So in this way, you can access in two-dimensional arrays. Okay, and the third one is slicing a three-dimensional array. You can slice a three-dimensional all three axes to obtain cobalt subset of the original array. Okay, so here the slice is partitioned into three parts. For three-dimensional, it will be partitioned into three parts. So the first one is used to represent the planes. Okay, so the second one is used to represent the rows and columns in first plane, and the third one is used to represent rows and columns in second plane. Okay, so let's see. So here the array elements are 10, 11, 12. So next 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 20, 30, and next 20, 23, 26. Next 30, 33, 36, like this. Okay, so here this is the first plane, this is the second plane, and this is the third plane. Let's see. Okay, so this is first plane, and this is second plane, and this is the third plane. Okay, so next I want to access the elements. Okay, so here see. So here A3 is the array name. So I want to access first plane, sorry, zeroth plane and first plane. Okay, so here total number of planes are 3. Okay, index value is started from 0. So this is zeroth plane, first plane, and this is second plane. So I want to access the elements from zeroth plane and first plane. So for that purpose you need to give the starting. Starting is 0. What is the ending? Ending is 2. 2 minus 1. 1. Okay, so you can access 0 and 1. Next you need to give the rows. Okay, so what are the rows? Rows starting is, this is zeroth row, first row, second row. This is zeroth row, first row, second row. So I want to access from first row, right? So starting is 1. So what is the stopping row? You can give 3. 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, so next you need to give the columns. So columns are zeroth column, first column. So 0 is the starting, and next first column. You want to access up to first column, right? So that's why you need to give 2. 2 minus 1, 1. Okay. So in this way you need to mention the planes, you need to mention the rows, you need to mention the columns. So here slice is partitioned into three parts: planes, rows, and columns. Okay. So see here A3 of, so I didn't given any starting. So by default starting is 0. So that's why this is the starting. Next I am giving ending. Ending is 2. 2 minus 1, 1. So you are accessing 0 as well as 1. Okay. So first partition is used to represent the planes. Next one. So the second partition is used to represent, so the second partition is used to represent the rows, right? So I am giving starting row is 1. So because I want to access 13, 14, 16, 17, 23, 24, 26, 27. So 13, 14 is present at first row. Okay. And 23, 24 are also present in first row. So that's why I am giving starting row 1. Okay, so I didn't specify any stopping row because it contains only, after 1 it contains only one row. So I want to select that row also. So for that purpose I didn't give in any stopping row. So it will take up to the end. Okay, so next the third partition is used to represent the columns. Okay, so I want to access the 0th column as well as first column. So if you didn't given any starting, it will be considered as 0. Okay, and next you need to access only two columns, that is 0th column and first column. So you can give 2. 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, so in this way you can access the elements. Okay, so planes is 2. You want to access only 2 planes. So that's why stopping is 2. So next rows, the last 2 rows. So that's why I'm giving starting is 1. Okay, and next columns. You want to access 2 columns. So stopping is 2. Like this you can access the elements. Okay, so next one I want to access this. Just wait a second, I want to access this particular column. Okay, so tell me. So first you need to specify the plane. So here 31, 32, 33 is present in 0, 1, 2 second plane. Okay, so you can give 2 comma. Next you need to specify the rows. So in second plane you need to access all the rows, right? So that's why I'm skipping, just I'm putting colon. Okay, next I want to access the first column. Okay, so that's why what is the starting column? 1. What is the stopping column? 1. So that's why starting is 1, ending is 2. 2 minus 1, 1. So in this way you can access the elements by using slice operator. Okay, so I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts regarding to this video, please comment me in the comment section. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.